Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. So the New York starting five. Grant is out there with Johnson. Then there's Grant. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Red in at the 2. And for the Wizards, we've got Hayes. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Butler. And it's Unseld in at the pivot, manning the middle. Hey, Greg, how about the pair of Wizards on this team tonight? Gilbert Arenas and Wes Unseld joining forces.
An interesting combination of talent, to say the least. Arenas' scoring ability going alongside Unseld's relentless attitude on the glass. They have to like their chances here tonight.
And, Greg, how can you blame them? Both are such terrific talents.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be tough for the opposition to stop Arenas from scoring or to box out Unseld. Let's see how this duo performs here tonight.
And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Arenas can't hit. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Red outside. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Grant. Banked in off the glass.
With the ball around the hoop, Horace Grant, a tough man to stop.
Arenas against Brunson. Beal deciding where to go with it. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kick out to Red. Puts it up. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brunson, good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Hayes. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5, and the call will go against Caron Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Monroe's checked in for Caron Butler. Johnson dishes to Grant. Hayes with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Kept alive by Washington. Arenas against Red. Back to Beal. Stolen by Brunson. Grant sets a screen for Grant. And Brunson has it in the corner. From deep, traps in the tray. Brunson's got 8 points.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here is Monroe. Hasn't made one yet.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high-percentage shot.
Johnson sets the screen for Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bucket is good. 15 points in the game.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Monroe, the pass to Hayes. Back to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Washington. Red against Arenas, and it's Arenas with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. On deep, Brunson, and again, New York with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Michael Redd is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Grant. Then it's Johnson, and it's Grant in at the three, the small forward.
And with authority, Jameson leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop it.
Took him no time at all on that one. Brunson's got 23.
Yeah, his scoring has been the story here. The defense has got to try a different approach because to this point, they've had no answer.
Now Monroe kicks to Jamison. Off target from outside. New York leading by 17. Here's Johnson. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Washington now. Outside, Jamison. Pass to Hayes. Shoots. Another miss by Jamison. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for New York. 17-point lead, their biggest. Red outside. It's good from long range. Red's got 5 now.
Gotta respect that kind of range.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Washington making some changes. Butler comes in for Jamison. And Beal subbed in for Monroe. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And then Malone with the dunk.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
And that one's good. Brunson.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
He gets it in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brunson scanning the floor. And again, New York with the triple.
And for a high-volume three-point shooter, Brunson is really efficient.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Johnson sets the screen for Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Pass to Beal. Over Red. That one wide left.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Outside, Beal. Beal can't get that one to fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, Grant has added range, but hasn't lost anything in close.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Chenier. Brunson covering. Chenier, the pass to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Grant goes in. It's deflected.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry. And there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Substitution on the court.
Arenas against Brunson. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Possession for the away team. Checking in for your home team.
Smooth sailing for New York. Brunson outside. His three-pointers off the mark. So it's the Wizards now. He lobs it up. Stolen by Grant. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Grant for three. Here's Johnson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget about.
Here's Arenas. It's Beal on the wing. Hayes. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
On deep, Brunson. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's New York with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Bradley Beal. He's out there with Butler. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Unseld in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. That'll be a 5-second call.
Bounce violation. Home team basketball.
And Hayes kicks it over to Arenas. And again, Washington with the triple.
There was some nice rhythm to that play.
Arenas has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. Now here's Brunson. And he's got 41. Clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Home team basketball.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And a wide open look for Arenas. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Home team basketball.
Here's Beal. He has 6. Hayes the pass to Unseld. Back to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Beal kicks to Hayes. Pass to Arenas. Shot clock at 6. Back Back to Hayes. Beal, that's for two. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson with it. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Home team basketball.
Butler in the corner. Pass to Hayes. Here's Beal. Outside Arenas. And Grant sends it back.
Well, people forget, when Grant came into the league, he was a defense-first type of player.
Red's shot is right there.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for New York. From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Unzel.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Arenas. Now Beal lets the three fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Beal's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Wizards. And so here is New York.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Brunson outside. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got 44.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Unseld. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The tray. And it's Jalen Brunson with the three.
3-point field goal.
Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half. Beal from long range. The rebound by Grant. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Brunson. Puts up a three. Good on the triple.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got 50 points.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Beal gets a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Grant down low. Defended by Butler. Right up top. Over Arenas. Grant down low. It's rebounded by Unzel. Unzel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Arenas. The rebound by Grant. Brunson right side. Fires for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And New York, looking at who they've got. Free out there with Knipple. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. Then it's Duran. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Free's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Free against Monroe. Here's Jamison. Back to Monroe. This one for 3. A three-pointer's right on target. Monroe's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And he stays with it. Here's Free. In the corner, Knipple with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Quite simply, you need to run Knipple off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Monroe, the bounce pass. Here's Jamison. Duren pulls it in. Jamison's gone 1 of 4 so far. Duren, the pass to Free. Over Jamison. Rebound by the Wizards.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Butler. And yes, it's good.
Well, so important to get points in the paint. Makes it a lot harder on the defense.
Screen by Fareed. Here's World B Free. And again, New York with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Whoa! Nice. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Jamison left side. Rebounded by Fareed. Jamison's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Jaquez finds Fareed. Jaquez outside. Pass to Knipple. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Jamison, no luck. Jamison's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Fires the 3. And Knipple with the basket on the assist from Duren. 6 points for Knipple. Outside, Beal. Monroe sets a screen for Beal. Right side, Jamison. Back to Beal. Stolen by Knipple. Jaquez outside. Shoots it. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jaquez has got his first 2 points. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for Washington. The kick outside to Butler. Free passes to Fareed. It's good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Malone passes to Butler. Jamison with a screen on Duren. Butler dishes to Jamison. Can they get it? Here's Malone. That one's not going to go. Great defense that time from Jaquez. Pass to Knipple. From downtown, sinks the triple.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets any sliver of breathing room from deep, he's going to fire.
Outside, Beal. Butler against Jaquez. The 17-footer. Shot's good from Butler.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't